As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposing sideline, that's Brian Callahan, coach of the Titans. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And we're underway in Nashville. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero. Ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, we're 1 snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Ward. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 19. And brings
on the sneak, here's Ward. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To the air with Ward. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Staring down, back down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, And he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the
Well,
Jets.
just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Jets.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another for him. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So out now comes the punter. He dodged the tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. Hold on. Training staff out now for an injured player. And that looks like Kyler Murray, who they're headed for. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after that.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Titans.
Play action now. Murray. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throw here for Ward. This one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Completed over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ward now. Barner with the grab. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Ward. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Ward going to the air. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. From the gun, it's Murray. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Hits him on the in route. Keeps away from one. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Jets 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing again, Murray. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
14. Titans 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Now on the return, here's DK. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. this one on the ground with Pollard. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's third down.
On the coverage.
They'll air it out on third. Connection is made. Io Manor. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Ward now on 3rd down. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will force them to start inside the 20. And that punt heads out about the 15-yard line. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Getting out to his left. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Braden Mann on the punt. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And as they Gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a design run. Escapes the defender. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 here. Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They give on second to Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Titans, first down.
Running back sent in motion.
The 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Titans.
On the give, this is Pollard. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Hall running between the tackles. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Murray looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Third and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
16 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down.
Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Murray to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Second and 17.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Tennessee calling its second timeout now.
Third and 9.
It's going to throw here on third. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punting unit out now. Turpin back deep to return. Now here comes the New York offense. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's keeping it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is Jacoby Myers. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Jaguars up their mark to 7-4 with this win. With that, let's take a look at what's coming up later tonight and tomorrow and over the remainder of this Thanksgiving weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. To no one's surprise, Brock, they lead in this one. And that lines up with the type of performances that we've seen from them during this 10-game winning streak. They start the half with a give to Hall. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Cody Barton on the stop.
Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this Right here. This is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Murray to throw here on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's Hall running his own read. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Wilson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
27 yards. That's another Jets first down.
From the red zone on first. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Polk with a point after. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
Jets 21, Titans 10.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. Ward's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Finds him on the slant. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Their punter making his way out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Jets and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On first down, here comes Hall. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
That's good for a Jets first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play action, here's Murray. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down.
Here's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard
They
line.
give on second to Hall. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and inches.
Play action now. Murray. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First and 10, it's Pollard. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Ward.
At the 41-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets offense now set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds the in route complete. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. The Jets up multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play action now. Murray connects with his back. Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. And the Titans.
It's Hall on the carry. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Jets. First down.
They go right back to Hall. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going play action. It's Murray. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Ward off the play fake. Shoves him off. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Ward. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it's going to be second down.
Sinker on the coverage.
To the air with Ward. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
The kick by Ryland is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Murray on the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running this with Hall. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Murray looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Kyler. Now he takes it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. Hits his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His third total score this game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets push their lead to 18.
31. Titans 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hauled in by Gray. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Jets out to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another. Brian Callahan, an unhappy camper along that sideline. He's got the challenge flag out. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down, Jets.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Another one gone. They're going to have just one remaining this game. 1st and 10. Murray. Short throw is dropped. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to
Kyler throwing here. He's got a man left. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. That's minutes away from an 11-0 record. 3rd down, give to Hall. Jukes away from one. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort set them up with a 1st and goal. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running. Now, 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
38. Titans 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
A gain of yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that 1st down.
15 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down. Red zone at the 22. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Oh, the football's loose. And the Jets recover it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. Only one timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Murray has it. So it's a road win for the Jets. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say goodbye from Nashville.